and welcome to 4KB Shorts Let's Play of Thief Deadly Shadows, also known as Thief 3. So this is going to be a Let's Play with a modified version of the game. It's using something called Sneaky Tweaks, which is as fun to play as it is to say. I don't remember which version, if it's the one down there, T3G 1.3, version 1110. I don't know if that's the game version or the Sneaky Tweaks version, but in either case, that's what I'll be using. It adds a lot of new features. It changes the first level to where it's no longer tutorial. You actually play it like a real level, which is really nice. On top of that, I believe it removes the separators between levels, which is a real big thing for the game back in the day, where you basically had two halves of every level and you had to load from one to the other and one to the other. And I believe it removes those and just squishes it all together, which is amazing. It also adds a lot of stuff from Thief Deadly Shadows Gold Edition, cutscenes, things like that. So that's the version that we're going to be playing now. And if you recall that I did have a Let's Play of this up previously, and the reason why I'm redoing it is because the Sneaky Tweaks mod destroys old saves, and I had lost my previous modification on the other game. So I just have to start over again to get to the end. So we're going to go ahead and start over again. We're going to start from the beginning and get through, and hopefully I don't make all the same jokes I did last time. So let's go ahead and get started.
I got a tip last night from my fence. Heartless Perry. A nobleman named Lord Julian had some sort of quarrel and showed up at a local inn well after nightfall and in a foul mood. He's carrying a velvet bag about the size of a man's fist, and it never leaves his sight. Sounds likely to be valuable, but I'll know for sure when I steal it from him. Perry sent over a floor plan of the place, the Blue Heron Inn. Finding his lordship won't be hard. His room number will be in the guest register, if I can get to the front desk to read it. The inn will have guards, but not as many as a private estate. That should make things easy, which is one of the reasons I'm willing to try it without knowing for sure what the take will be. Lord Julian is so protective of that bag. There's got to be something of value in it.
It's his ex-wife's severed head. Probably not. Alright, so we have to break into the inn, find out what room Lord Julian is staying in, steal Lord Julian's velvet bag from his room, and then leave the inn once you have the velvet bag. Very straightforward. Now, because the Sneaky Tweaks mod, which is as fun to say as it is to actually download, or is it as fun to say as it is to play? I don't know, I haven't played it that much, wouldn't know. But the Sneaky Tweaks mod allows you to actually change the difficulty level, unlike the tutorial, which would not let you do that. So we can go to Expert. We have to steal at least 90% of the loot in this mission, find at least 3 special loot items in this mission, do not kill any non-combatants, which is basically just don't kill anybody. And then this data down here, which is completely pointless. This is like the curtains open and you can see into the back room. I don't need this. Go away. Alright, those are our goals, right? Yep. And then our gear, and we don't have really any gear. Hey, look, it's me. I, us, and we. So, there's really not much to do. I mean, we do have a map. We start here. And there's stuff inside. Yay, map. Alright, so there's not much to do. This is the tutorial mission. But it is played differently. Alright, and here we are. So, as I said, this is the tutorial mission, but without any of the tutorial pop-ups or indicators or hints or anything like that. So we're just going to sneak by. It might be a bit of a speed run, as it were. Not really. We're still going to be cautious and take our time. And make fun of silly guards who can't do their job. Silly guards. But it is nice that you get to play the mission at your own pace. You don't have to have pop-ups telling you what to do. If you played the game multiple times before, you can just, well, sneak right through it. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Run! They call me Sneaky Pete. Actually, I should keep my head down, because if he comes down here and he sees us, then he's gonna alert the guard that, well, he's going to be a guard who is a... Wait, do guards alert guards? Or is a guard who sees you alerted so he's an alert guard that alerts guards? Ow, I think I just hurt my head. Okay. So all this is the same. Sneak very sneakily across the sneaky sneak. I.e. don't run across the metal bits. Squeak inside. Whoa, hello camera. Oop. We are super sneaky. With all these tutorial pop-ups, I don't know what to do. What button do I push? How do I open door? How do I shot web? Alright. Now the other thing is I do have to keep an eye out for loots, because it does have us, instead of just telling us to steal 1 or 2 things and then being done, it does want us to steal 90% of the loot in the game. Oh. And I need to find... Oh, hello. Aha! Father de Bole Solis. Finally! Something good comes out of this. Over the crate, bud. Hey! Crate jump. Alright. So yes, as I said, we have to keep an eye out for additional amounts of loot. We are scooting a little bit. Ugh, rats. Poor rat. Oh my god! Look at those teeth! Yeah, don't come at me, bro. Sorry, you saw it. He came right at me. This must be the furnace. Keeps the whole building warm. Now, I learned something about this little lock-picking mini-game, as it were, that really upset me. Because what they tell you to do is to move your mouse around, and your mouse will make the probe go into different areas, and then what you do is you put your probe in certain areas, and it'll unlock each layer when you're in the right spot, or the sweet spot. But I found out recently that it's all a lie. Because all you have to do is use your arrow keys and just point it in the right spot, and it will unlock the door for you. Like, you don't have to use your mouse or anything. So, and it's always on the 4 corners. I mean, you can go to the diagonals if you use 2 keys at the same time, but it's always on the 4 corners. I've never, as far as I remember, I've never run into a lock where you don't need to just go into one of the 4 corners. So, they've taken what amounts to a simple lockpicking system with Thief 1 and 2, which is fun, just switch lockpicks when you need to a more complicated looking lockpick system that is almost exactly the same, but you push more buttons. So it's just all a lie. Hey, friend. Now, there's probably like a sneak thing where you can sneak past this guy, but I don't feel like the level's been altered enough for that to be a thing. So we're just gonna make him go unconscious now, because that's what the tutorial would have me do, and I am nothing if not consistent. Guest list: Lord Julian, Peony Suite. The Earl of Warwick and friends, Cotillion Suite. Elysius Griggs, Dunroom. Baronet Mowbray and companion, Cabriolet Suite. Dame Hala and companion, Crystal Suite. Hayforth McDougal, Bungalow Room. Master Vorig and Apprentice, City View Room. And Lord Pocrates, Wisteria Room. Pocrates.
Lord Julian. Wouldn't do to have anyone think he was just Julian.
And Lord Pocrates doesn't make you giggle. Okay. Whatever works for you there, Garrett. Oop, I see a shiny thing. And a cat. I stole a shiny thing. Ah! Quiet, you. Nobody wants to be your friend. Alright, more loots. 40% out of 90. See, you have to wonder, are these the rooms of the other people who are in the book? And if so, did they do this? Or are they prisoners? I feel like they might be prisoners. We need to save them. Rescue them from all their money. Very important. Alright. If I remember correctly, there's a sidling tutorial here. Oop. Quiet time. I hear you, guardy guard. Oop, there he is. Now, unfortunately, because of the way this mission is run, I don't know if it's unfortunate.
Was that moving?
Nope.
Hello?
Nope.
Someone moving over there?
Nope. We're just gonna hide here against the wall and act like nothing's happening.
There ain't a thing here, and I would have sworn I saw something.
I would have sworn if you saw something. Whew. Good times. So we're gonna chill here for just a moment because we actually have to go into that far, far room over there. Because that's how tutorials work. They let you skip all the good stuff. I've actually never been in that room before, but I'm fairly certain there's money in there.
I'm bloody dangerous, I am. Let 'em come, that's what I say.
But what do you do when they come? Do you squeal and run like a girl? Because that's what I do.
Hit you!
Someone must be talking about him. Or is that when your ears itch? Ah, Garrett, hold still, buddy.
Hit you!
Okay. Garrett's doing this weird thing with his wall sidling that I don't understand. He keeps wanting to just wiggle to the right, so we're going to go ahead and have him wiggle to the not right. Just go this way. Okay. Sneak, 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 sneak. Sneak, 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 sneak. Let the gentleman go. Alright. Money? Money, 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 money. Money! 55%. I'll take it. Alright. And let's just... zoop. Can I... please? The door? Ah, okay. Dinner time! 65 whole percentages. We seem to be alone. I'm being flippant because of course I know this mission. But then again, who doesn't know this mission? Alright. And that's how it is with games, right? You know the first mission, you know the last mission, all the ones in between are kind of a blur. Whoa, game. Hooray! Objective complete! We have 85% of the loot. I hope we get the other... oh, there we go. Special loot found. Haha! 90%. That's what I'm talking about. My friend and honored Lord Julian, I will meet you in the Lancaster room tonight. I trust you will be mindful of the risks involved and be generous. Morris, the cook. Morris!
His lordship has gone for a walk. Can't have gone far.
Not with 2 broken legs, he couldn't. Wait, is that before or after we meet up with him? Is this our other 10%? Only 5%? Madness. Alright. Let's, not that thing. Let's duck low and get this way.
5 picked men.
My lord,
5 picked men with me, and we cut our way through.
he's your cousin, my lord.
I won the bet. My shaft was closer by a thumb's width. The bloodline opal should rightfully be mine.
If I may, my lord, I can help you. I know the castle.
Well, you're a cook. What could you know?
Every evening after sunset, the supply wagon comes through that gate and into the courtyard. And no one looks twice. Arrange for your men to be inside one
Get
evening.
a job, why don't you?
Then we cut our way through. 5 good men against 20. And my accursed cousin.
My lord, listen. There is a passage leading into the castle from the courtyard.
Hey, that's not funny.
I can open
I
it
can't
for
see.
you when you give me the signal. The torch in the Lion's Head sconce. You must put it out.
The Lion's Head torch. Yes. And when I reach the vault and hold the bloodline opal, I will take my place as head of the family. The Lady Elizabeth will be waiting.
Nothing.
Even
Still,
now, she'll
good
be
thing I checked.
flattering him,
You never know.
Giving me time to return.
Only the medallion is the only key, my lord. You must keep hold of it.
You forget Lord Ember has another. I hear he guards it with his life.
Keep
My
moving.
lord, I wish only for peace in the household.
The opal is mine. I won that bet, Morris. I won it.
Ah, the classic I won it defense. You won because you think you should have won. Speaking of which, mine. And it's time to mosey because it's not going to be long before he notices that missing.
When is this shift over anyway? Seems like I've been here 100 years.
Smell like you've been here 100 years too.
It's gone. Stolen.
Close one. But I've still got the goods.
Do have to get out of here though, Garrett. Luckily, these
The bag
blocks
feels
are
heavy.
easy to pick.
There's something metal inside.
It's my heart. Okay, apparently I can't close that door. So we've escaped, technically, but where the tutorial normally ends, we now must actually escape. Okay, we'll make it back to our escape route. I'm okay with that. Doing everything in reverse? What madness? Probably was a good idea not to make all the guards angry on the way in. Hello. Go away. Nobody likes you. You smell like cheese. And not the Gouda kind. Blech. Find a place to hide. Don't mind me, I'm just a rock. Quiet, angry rock. Who talks. And wishes you a good evening. Okay. I have to assume, or I assume, I have to go back to the place I was started from. Hello, Guardy Guard. Goodbye, Guardy Guard. I am leaving now with my ill-gotten gains. You are about to end this mission. Do you wish to continue? I absolutely do.
Nothing like mixing in society, especially if it comes with good loot. The velvet bag turned out to hold a bronze medallion stamped with a griffin. Valuable enough, but more interesting was the conversation I overheard between Lord Julian and the cook. Especially the part about a huge opal and a conspiracy for stealing it. I'd hate to have anyone but me get a stone like that. But I need a better idea where to start looking. If I show the medallion to my fence, I'm sure he'll know more. Heartless Perry always does.
Alright, so we're not going to bother looking at our stats because it's going to be terrible. And stats are not important in a simulation. So we did all the things. We broke into the room. Found out what Lord Julian's staying in. We couldn't get it from his room, so we had to go and get it from the Lancaster room. We got 3 special items, 100% out of 90. Go us. And we left the inn, and we got the velvet bag. Okay. Do not kill any non-combatants. Well, we didn't not do that. So let's continue.
I had my fence take a look at Lord Julian's medallion. Perry says the crest belongs to the Rutherfords, one of the oldest so-called great families, with a castle in South Quarter and a street named after them. They've got a lot of wealth and a nasty reputation for turning on each other. Based on that conversation I overheard, Julian is definitely carrying on the family tradition. Lord Ember, Julian's cousin, currently resides in the castle, and Julian wants revenge. Julian had a good plan. Hide inside a supply cart and ride in after dark, then signal the cook to open the side door by putting out the lion's head torch in the courtyard. A good enough plan for me to use myself. That bloodline opal sounds valuable, and it's better off with me than sitting around in their vault. But I can't get lazy. Ember will have his personal guard, and doubtless a few other family tricks in store for anyone who comes after the opal.
Yeah, you don't want to play no tricks with no opal. Let's see, break into Rutherford Castle and find a clue about how to locate and open the vault, steal the bloodline opal from the vault. When your other objectives are completed, leave the castle grounds the same way you came in, through the front gate. Note, the cook is waiting for the signal. Put out the lion head a torch and he'll open the side entrance located above the torch on the castle rampart. Alright, and of course, as always, now, luckily for us, expert difficulty stays on. And I believe before the mod it would always go back to normal, so we had to constantly switch it back. But now it's on expert for always. Steal at least 90% of the loot in this mission. Find at least 3 special loot items in this mission. Do not kill any non-combatants. And that's about it. And I really am going to talk about this overlay. Look at the clipping on these buttons. The fact that they had to use 3D for everything, including the interface, is absolutely mind-boggling to me. Even the slider is in 3D. Even though, well, the arrow isn't, you can't really interact with it. But all these buttons are 3D models, and This is excess at its worst. If you can do a thing, you don't have to do a thing. This is one of those things. You don't have to do this, and I hope that games one day will understand that and get better. But before that happens, let's go ahead and play this game. So let's go ahead and start. Oh wait, before we start, let's check our gear. So we have 20 broadhead arrows, so we can play the murder game. 25 water arrows, 5 noisemakers, our dagger, our blackjack, some our mouse health potion, and a flash bomb. 8 flash bombs. That's a lot of flash bombs. We don't have any loot. Well, no. Oh yeah, that's right. We do have loot because in this one you don't get money after each mission. I do miss that about Thief 1 and 2. I know that they wanted to make this more of an interactive world, so until we get to talk to our fence and sell our stuff, or fences, there's multiple fence I, fence E, fence-ers. Yeah, anyway, when we talk to them and sell all of our stuff, that's when we get our money and then we buy things from them. I really like the mission, like the chopped up mission from 1 and 2, where the more you stole in a mission, the more money you had to buy stuff for your next mission. So if you were lazy on your previous mission, your next mission was basically harder. So the more time you spent stealing, the more money you came out with, the more goals you finished, the things like that, the easier your next mission was. And I really love that effect. This one is similar-ish, except as you can see, they've already been supplying us with gear. And we're going to have to buy more gear on our own later, but the loot just sits in our pocket until we sell it. And you can't sell everything to one person. You have to sell it to different fences around town. A fence is a fence for a reason. Your job is to give him all the stuff so that he gives you a cut of what he sells. You don't give it to him multiple fences. That's just selling things. If we take a look at our map, we have our front gate. I'm assuming this is where we start. The Lion's Head Sconce is on that side, and then there's some doors and some other things. I think there's a second level. Here we go. We have an inner courtyard and Lord Ember's chamber, which is also good. So yeah, the mansion's actually a lot bigger than it seems, but the maps are really tiny. Alright, and with that, let's go ahead and begin raid.
There's the torch. Now to give the signal.
Quiet tonight. It's the rain earlier. Everyone's gone in. Black as pitch out here.
They doubled the watch.
This castle's as old as South Quarter. See the way the stone is? Pulled off an army. Probably has.
You really think so?
Who knows? It's an old part of town. Streets are all different here, not like Aldale or Stone Market.
What do you know about it?
I could have been in the city watch. I knew it that well. I could find my way around blind.
Bet you've seen things.
You wouldn't believe it. Saw a rat once as big as a dog. I saw a man dead in the street without his skin.
Come on, who'd take somebody's skin?
Could be... Nah, I won't say it. Nobody knows the whole city. How old it is, how many times it's been built over. Not the Hammerites, nobody.
Foreshadowing! And foreshadowing is a perfect time to take a pause. So we're going to go ahead and pause here. So, Once again, I would like to thank you all very much for joining me, 4Kilobyte Short, on this Let's Play of Thief, Deadly Shadows. And I will see you guys next video.